The team's at right now? I mean, do you feel like you guys still feel pretty confident that you're capable of?
Yeah, for sure. I think we're in a better spot kind of after this practice. Super competitive, intense in here today. Everyone got, way better than they were coming in. Had a good film session, had a good lift, so I kind of like where we're at right now.
That should surprise you, right? You talked on Tuesday about the competitiveness of this group.
Oh, yeah.
That's hungry.
Yeah.
Have you seen that? Has that competitiveness in practice kind of been consistently there? And it was again today, or was it just a higher notch?
No, yeah, it's been there, but like today it was just amplified at a whole nother level. Kind of had some crowd noise going over the off the court and things like that. So just whatever you got to do to kind of tune that stuff out and make it as game-like as we can in here to raise each other's game to the next level is what we got to do. So finding any little bit of way to do that. We had the music pumping in the weight room today too. So very productive day though. Wisconsin basketball.
How much does that risk how sessions longer coming off the losses, especially?
I mean, I think it's the same thing. I think that's like the good thing about what we do here is everything's consistent. You win, you lose, everything like I don't want to say stays the same. Like of course we gotta like maybe practice a little harder, be more intentional with things, but like you learn a lot in the film room, and then you get to come on the court and practice and apply what you learned. So just really the intensity, competitive spirit in here was just what was kind of amplified today.
Do you say anything to maybe some guys who haven't been kind of in a stretch like this, as someone who's been there, done that, and knows to come out of it?
For sure. Probably some words I can't repeat right here, but that's a good thing about having a close-knit group. You have certain ways of getting the best out of guys, and you know how to talk to certain dudes. Like you can't talk to Steve, how you can get the same out of JB or something like that. So just kind of knowing your teammates and things like that. But that's what makes the sport fun. I mean, that's what creates close relationships and friendships that last a lifetime later on after basketball. So we're glad we get to be able to do that with each other.
For you, has it been frustrating to be hot some games but maybe not totally find the consistency so far this season?
I mean, I wouldn't say it's frustrating. I know there's other ways I can impact a game. I think shooting is something that I kind of bring to the table for this team and help. But, defensively, playmaking and things like that, I know it can also raise our level. So not really getting caught up in the percentages or what it is. It's basketball at the end of the day. But I'm confident in myself, and 16 or 17 dudes, however many we got hanging up here on the wall, are confident in me as well. So.
What have you learned in the last couple of days about the turnover issue that's kind of popped up in the last couple of games?
That we need to cut them down. Just stop shooting ourselves in the foot and having self-inflicting wounds. I think that's something that'll help us out, get us more possessions, should be able to shoot more threes, and the opportunity to score more points. Just cutting, those down will make it easier on us. So.
You mentioned, you kind of talk to different guys different ways. You mentioned Steve, Steve's kind of going through a dry stretch, challenging stretch now. He's been around. Is he a guy that you would even offer a pick-me-up to or anything like that, or do you just kind of leave him alone and just let him work through it himself?
It's differently. I think like there's different ways you can approach a situation like that where someone's going through a struggle on the court. Usually I think like the best way is just take them out to eat, play 2K with them, play video games with them. You want to go hot tub, cold tub with one another, like not sound like that, but you know what I mean. Like get him off the floor and like get his mind away from basketball a little bit. Kind of just like makes you feel relaxed, give you a little bit of mental peace and things like that. When you're struggling on the floor, you don't want to be getting cussed at the whole time and like have everybody asking you like what's going on, what's wrong, like how can we help. So I think the biggest thing you can do for some guys is just kind of try to take their mind away from it and really get to know them and like be able to help them what they're dealing with if it's anything serious like that. So I think that's kind of like the best way to go about things.
Where'd you take Steve to eat?
I ain't take him anywhere. Hopefully his girlfriend took him somewhere maybe. But no, I know my girlfriend was here for the past couple of days, but she's gone now, so maybe we'll be able to do a little play date put together or something like that tonight. So.
You've been a part of some multi-game losing streaks here before, and you guys have always found a way to snap out of it. Right. I know every team's different, but is there a common thread that when you've seen losses pile up, a way to get out of it without having to continue to pile and extend? Is there a way that you found that usually works, other than not panicking in a situation?
I mean, I think your ability to just come closer together as a team. You never want to let losses define you. You never really call it a loss. It's a learning opportunity. You get to come in and apply that every day. And like Coach Diaz preached, like, it's not football. You don't have to wait a week to go apply it to the next game. We got 2 or 3 days until we got to go play Butler. So I think just not dwelling on it, like coming in here with good spirit, good energy, and being able to flip the script, kind of worry about the next. And it'll eventually even out for us. Like we'll play the right way, we'll play hard enough to where the chips will fall where they must. But I like our odds. So I think just staying together, being ultra connected in here, film, the weight room. That's kind of what it's got us through these things in the past.
Accountability after Tuesday. I guess does accountability feel pretty brutal at the moment? Is that something that the team has to feel?
I don't think accountability ever feels brutal. I think it's like Coach Chambers always talks about you're never called out, you're always calling somebody up. It's coming from a good place. Your teammates and coaches and everybody around you, the managers, they just want to bring out the best in you. So I don't think it's ever intentionally attacking somebody or something like that. So we got a lot of good, right-minded guys in here that never take it.
Is that something you have to form an understanding about, though, before you could, I guess, get to that level where you could hold people, I guess?
Not really. I mean, we recruit the right guys that come to Wisconsin. I think that's what we do really well here is kind of recruit like-minded guys, and everybody's got one goal in mind, and that's winning games at the highest level and maturing and growing as a man. So I think that's kind of something that you have once you kind of already step foot at Wisconsin.